I said I'd get back to Russia today, and here we are, RT. RT, folks, and before you say it, is not the BBC. There is a gulf of difference between the channel known as RT, which has been founded by, created, and backed and controlled by the Kremlin, of which there is very little doubt. RT is a state-owned propaganda outlet. The BBC is not controlled by the government of the day. It's run by a trust, funded by the taxpayer, not the state, administered by an independent trust. It was the BBC that exposed the dodgy dossier and the weapons of mass destruction scandal against our own government that I just referred to, right? Russia Today is a Kremlin-backed and owned organisation. It's not a media channel. And so why on earth are our politicians accepting money from an outlet that is directly an organ of the Russian state, set up precisely to influence and sway and disrupt our political debate? And I'm going to name, it's ridiculous, folks. I'm going to name 11 MPs, and it's not just UKIP, it's not just Labour, it's not just Lib Dems, it's not just Conservatives, it's across the board, and it's not just the Scottish Nationalists, it's all of them. And I ask you, because some of you are my friends, some of you are my colleagues, some of you I have a very civil relationship with, some of you I respect, some of you I disagree with, but I ask all of you, for the sake of your patriotism, for the sake of your love of what is our country, and of our secular liberal democracy, and of the West in general, secular liberal democracies across the West, stop taking money from a hostile government that seeks to undermine that very secular liberal democracy. So whether it's Nigel Farage, who appears on Russia Today regularly, or Vince Cable, I said I'd get back to the Lib Dems, Vince Cable, who appears on Russia Today, whether indeed it's Alistair Campbell, former Labour spin doctor, taking up to £1,000 an hour, these people, on RT. Whether indeed it's David Davis, a Tory MP from Monmouth, or indeed Mike Freer, now Assistant Government Whip, a Tory, or indeed David Lammy, Labour, again, somebody of whom I'm a huge fan, right? Appearing on Russia Today, you let me down, sir. But you have promised that you won't do it again. I hope you don't. Whether indeed it's Rosie Duffield of Labour, or Tory MP Johnny Mercer, or indeed Tory MP Nigel Evans, and the worst culprit of all, somebody who I don't really have much time for, George Galloway, who between November 2013 and February 2015 was paid more than £100,000 by the Russian state. And I say that on purpose, by the Russian state. If you don't like that...
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.